Hey gang, today we're going to do a solo in the style of B.B. King and specifically in the style of The Thrill Is Gone. So it's a must-know sort of style to be able to play in a blues jam or something like that, and so this will maybe get you started a little bit. Now in the demo I'm going to play not only the B.B. King style solo but a more modern take of that. And if you want more on not only that but on rhythm approaches to that, you can check out my member site. I've got that linked below if you're so inclined. All right, let's get to this lesson though. If you're liking this lesson, why don't you click the like button, and if you haven't yet, subscribe and click that bell. All right, well, let's do the B.B. King style solo first. Now I think the challenge on this one isn't going to be playing the notes. I think it's primarily going to be playing the notes at the proper time. So all of this theoretically, from a theory point of view, is in the C minor pentatonic, and we're playing out of two different positions. Basically the BB box, which is right here up at the 13th fret. Okay, and then just two notes down from it, 2 frets down from it. And we're mostly playing on the first 2 strings. Okay, I think almost entirely until the last notes. Those octaves at the end where we use the G string, but everything else I think is on the B string and the E string. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the slow-mo first. I'm going to put a metronome on it so you can hear where the beats come on, and then we'll go through it line by line. All right, well that metronome was at 50 beats per minute, and you can see a lot of the lines began either on the and of 3 or after or on the and of 1. Okay, so let's do this now line by line. Here's the first line. Pretty straightforward. We are in the BB box position, but this time for the minor pentatonic, so we're going to play 3 pickup notes, all 13th fret on the B string, and then we're going to bend up that 16th. The major BB King would be the 15th, but here we're playing the minor one, so we're going to play the 16th. And we just want to bend that up just a little bit, not a lot. It's just a little finesse bend. So we're just kind of playing around a little bit there. All right, well, let's do the second line. Also, we're going to stay kind of in that same position. We're just going to shift down 2 frets. Okay, well, there's not a lot to this lick or this line, but it just kind of says a lot. So we're going to play the pickup on the and of 3. 1, 2, 3. I don't think there's anything really challenging except for that bend. You're going to play it up a whole step and then just kind of bring it down slow. All right, well, here's the third line. We're kind of back to our B.B. King position that we had before. This time we're going to sit and wait, and that's going to be the hardest thing on this one, and we're going to wait to the and of 1. So it's 1 and is where we're going to pick it up. And that's pretty straightforward. Okay, well, that was a pretty easy line. Let's just go into the next line. All right, here's this line. This is picking up on the 4 of the previous bar. You see, we're really milking these two notes, 11 and 13 on the E string. You know, that's how B.B. King was. He didn't play a lot of notes. He just made them all count. And so we're just doing that same sort of minor, or I don't mean minor, little bend, where we're doing kind of micro bends and kind of just holding them and letting them come back. So just a little bit of a bend. Okay, here are the last two lines. We'll put them both together because I think you're getting the groove of this one at this point. Okay, here are the last two lines of this solo. Okay, again, we're going to pick it up on the and of 1. So it's 1, bam. That's how it's going to be, okay? All right, little B.B. King flair there at the end. Okay, again, we're staying in this position and playing. This time we're playing a full step bend on the 13th of the E string and holding it and giving it some vibrato. All right, now when we're coming down, the next line is going to actually hold it up. We're going to hold that bend up. And that kind of gives it the character that you need to. You don't want to bend it up when you play it. You want to hold it up and play it like that, okay? And you want to pick everything, so like that. All right? Pretty straightforward. Again, we're just using these notes, 11 and 13 on the E and B strings. It's just simplicity itself, okay? And B.B. King really was like that. That's why I'm trying to do this that way. Last line, we're going to do his famous octaves. We're basically just going to do a C, because this all is in C minor. And again, we're going to play it on the and of 1, 1. Like that. The way I try to do this is I look for the top and I find that C way up here. Right? So this is at the 15, 17, 19, 20th fret. So we're going to play that. And then we have to play 2 strings down. So on the G string, we're going to play the 17th fret. Okay? And block out the B string. Play that 4 times. All right, perfectly good solo. Nice and simple. Keep it that way. It's all about the timing and the touch on this one, not about trying to play a lot of notes. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed this lesson. If you did, maybe you want to check out the link below to the member site. There's lots more there. Anyway, B.B. King, gotta love it. We'll see you on down the road.